Hello, Aquarius. Welcome in. Welcome back. How you doing? I hope everybody's having a beautiful Friday so far. If you haven't been with me before, hello, welcome in. My name is Priscilla. I'm a psychic medium, tarot reader, healer, empath, and I also have the gift of telekinesis, which I will demonstrate for you in a minute. And if I don't, go back to my last Aquarius and I will demonstrate it for you there. Just if I happen to just, bypass it this time, I have a lot of messages for you. Okay, I embody my spirits. My spirits are always with me. I speak through my spirits, through my amulet here, pendulum, whatever you want to call it. Subscribe to my channel so my spirits can pick up on your energy. Okay, they're gonna pick up the first several cards from this deck, and then I will follow it up with tarot. All right, to see what they are trying to tell you. All right, Aquarius, let's see what Spirit has to say. This can be present energies, past energies, future energies, okay? We're all on different timelines and we all live different lives, so please take what resonates and leave the rest to who it belongs to. I do private readings. My information is down below. All right, so this is going to be a general reading for the Aquarius collective. You can have Aquarius anywhere in your chart, okay? Sun, rise, Venus, moon. So let's see what crowns you right now, and then we'll go from there. All right, what's the crowning energies for Aquarius spirit? What are the crowning energies for Aquarius? What is coming in for their crown chakra? All right. What is crowning you right now is your health. All right, emotional, maybe your emotional health. They want you to take better habits, maybe you have to pick up some better habits here. Maybe you're having a health scare. Maybe it's emotional. Okay, your health, maybe it's emotional right now. But they're saying something about better habits, getting better habits, all right? This can be you or the people around you, your energies, around you or you. All right. Your third eye is saying bright ideas, creative. You're on to something. All right. So right now, your third eye, whatever you're thinking about, your intuition is on to something. Maybe you have a creative idea that you want to explore or you're trying to do or you have and you just, don't know what to do with it or whatever. Okay. But communication, communication. I will clear that up with tarot to see what spirit is trying to tell you. All right. What you're saying right now is that you want to travel. All right. For some of you, it came out backwards, but some of you, you're just home and you don't want to go anywhere. But for some of you, you're traveling. You're going somewhere. You have some kind of movement coming in. Maybe you're dealing with a foreigner. Maybe you are a foreigner. Okay. I feel like for some of you, you're dealing with a foreigner. You're traveling to a foreigner because you're talking to them, maybe about business. This can be about love or business. Okay. Independence in your heart right now. You want independence. I feel like I just heard financial independence. Okay. But independence, be watchful, curiosity. Some of you have black and white cats, or for some of you, you have white cats or black cats or white and black dog or a white dog or a black dog or something like that, something to do with that. It says to be watchful. Something in your heart is curious about something. Okay, for some of you, you're curious about something, maybe about traveling or about this idea that you have, that you're onto something about something, but you have good luck that's coming in. All right, good fortune, you have blessings that are coming in. Okay, so just know, for some of you, you know this, something that you know about. All right. Your sacred chakra is date night, romance, going out. Again, for some of you, you want to just stay in. Okay. For some of you, you have date night, but you want to stay in. For some of you, you're going out. You have a romance, that you're going out on a date. You might go see a movie. For some of you, you're going out to see a movie. Pink is also significant. For some of you, your favorite color is pink. Okay. And I've heard chocolate. Chocolate is significant. Some of you love chocolate. Okay, just heard chocolate. But what's grounding right now? What's grounding Aquarius? What's grounding them? But romance is definitely in the cards for you guys. If you're not dating, romance is in the cards for you. All right, a special occasion, a celebration. There it is, celebration. For some of you, you're celebrating something. This can be, I don't know, this is an office party. I just heard office party, okay? An office party, a celebration. Maybe I don't know, Irish. Somebody here is definitely Irish. Maybe you're going on a date that's somebody that's Irish or something like that. Maybe you met somebody at St. Patty's, something to do with St. Patrick's Day, or maybe you're going to Ireland or something like that. But there's a special time that's coming up and you're celebrating something here. This can be a celebration of everything. I just heard bridal shower, an engagement party, martinis. I just heard. What you don't see under the deck is roller coaster. Okay, this is instability, ups and downs. Maybe you're going through this right now, an up and down, instability with somebody. All right, it's a roller coaster with this person, up and I just heard War of the Roses. Holy shit, War of the Roses. I just heard. Okay, War of the Roses. Maybe you just got roses or something like that. You're getting roses. For some of you, you've been seeing clovers, or you have clovers, or you found a clover, a 4 or 3 leaf clover or something like that. My hand is itchy. Maybe you just got money, or maybe your hands are itchy or something like that, or you just got money, or you just won the lottery, or you just got a minor something. Maybe just, $2 I'm hearing, but I just heard $2. Maybe you invested, in a ticket that was $2 or something like that. Traveling north, Virginia. Somebody lives in Virginia here, or is from Virginia, is going to the Virgin Islands, or something to do with the Virgin Islands. Your name I could be Virginia or something like that. Somebody loves vinegar and oil, I just heard. Okay. Aquarius. Aquarius. What we have for Aquarius? What's this? What's this? This health. I don't have this. What is this? Emotional. This came out too. So stability, your home. Yeah, celebrating a house. Again, celebration came up twice. Celebrating something here. I feel for some of you, you're celebrating a home. You just bought a home, or you're celebrating at your house, a party at your house. I heard baby shower again, but maybe for some of you, you're having a birthday, a birthday or a shower or anniversary or an engagement party or something like that. Stalk. I'm seeing a stalk. A stalk. This can be a gender reveal or something like that at your house, and you're very happy about this. You're content. Your wishes are come true. But I feel like for some of you, you bought a house. For some of you, or you're happy. You got a new house, or maybe a lease or an apartment. But for somebody, yeah, this is wealth. This is prosperity. These are blessings that are coming through for you. A solid foundation, a secure home, a happy home, celebration time. Wishes come true. For some of you, you just found out you were pregnant, something that you wanted, or you got something that you wanted, or something like that. Yeah, good finances or blessings are coming in. Look, something that you planted a long time ago. These are seeds that you planted a long time ago. 7 of Pentacles. 497 is significant. Those three numbers, 497. You could have been born April, or April 97, something like that. Those numbers are significant. Okay. January 19th is here. January 19th, Queen of Pentacles. All right. This is, there's no gender in tarot, so this can be somebody who's, this is luxury. This is somebody in abundance. This is, love of nature. Hospitality. This is somebody who, fertility. A trustworthy woman. This is somebody who's trustworthy. Maybe a man or a woman. But this is somebody who's financially also independent. Okay, Page of Swords. This can be a beginning of a conflict, or this is somebody who's strong-willed, or search for knowledge, searching for knowledge, defending defensive character, or a plan that might be delayed of some sort. Again, I feel like, somebody, I don't know, maybe somebody's pregnant. And then we got the Queen of Swords here. Somebody who's strong willed and communicative here. Sarcasm. Somebody who's ambitious, independent, fighting for herself, fighting for yourself. A smart and sharp woman. Can be a man that you're going to be going on a date with. Somebody can be telling you something. Okay. When they go out, this is going to be a person who's ambitious, independent. Yeah, I feel like somebody who's very independent here. Look at that. Maybe been through struggles. Maybe somebody's going to be telling you that they're going through burdens and stuff, because this is the 10 of wands. This is like a heavy responsibility. Yeah, heavy burdened, heavy overload. Try too hard here. Somebody's trying too hard. This is somebody who has burdens and responsibilities. Somebody can be telling you this. And this is something also, I feel like something that you're going to be celebrating it, because you lifted off your shoulders. Something was lifted off your shoulders here, and now you're celebrating something. Something was definitely lifted off your shoulders, and now you're celebrating something here. All right. What's the four? Stability. Yeah, this is also too, like, better habits, because you're going to be dealing with family harmony, and they want you to better habits. Take care of yourself emotionally and physically. Better things are coming. Blessings are coming. Peace. Solid foundation. This is a solid business partnership. But this is also too, like, I feel like somebody's wishes came true with somebody's home. Something that, encore, something that you love. Do it again. Let's do it again. For some of you, maybe you're investors, and you're investors, and you buy properties. For some of you, you buy properties. This is what you do for a living, and maybe this is just another one, a notch under your belt. I just heard just another notch on your belt. Let's do it again. You can be born. 1947 is significant. 1974 is significant. You can have a parent whose birthday is now a Scorpio. I just heard something like that, but. You can be 47 years old. You can have an 8-year-old child. Sidetracked. Somebody got sidetracked here. Maybe because you were onto something, had a bright idea, and something sidetracked you. Get back on track, all right? Experiencing to get back on track. Something sidetracked you. You're going to be very happy about this. Or for some of you, you're happy you got sidetracked. Or for some of you, you got sidetracked, and you were onto something. You got sidetracked, but don't get sidetracked. Get back on it, because it's going to lead to abundance. All right. So don't get sidetracked. It's something that you planted, seeds that were planted here. This were investments. This is something long-term views of something. This is something that you planted. And I feel like these are homes. Maybe these are homes that you're invested in, And then we got caught out there. Somebody's got hands in the cookie jar, Somebody's got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. February 1st is significant. January 21st, number 11 is significant. January 11th, but somebody got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. I don't know, caught out there. Yeah. Maybe somebody got caught out there, overseas or something, trying to do something not nice with money, or maybe somebody's investments, trying to set you up for failure. Hmm. What else for Aquarius? What's in the heart chakra for Aquarius spirit? Dragging their feet in commitment. So somebody's dragging their feet, all right? Somebody's dragging their feet. So be watchful of this. They might be wanting to be independent, okay? They might be wanting to be independent. They might be, not wanting to, they're dragging their feet in committal, so they don't want to commit. All right. For some of you, this is yeah, I just feel like no, this is somebody who doesn't want to commit because they want to be independent. They want to be financially independent. Maybe they have too much to lose. Maybe somebody wants to sign a prenup. I don't know. I just heard that. They don't want to be burdened. All right. Mate poaching. Maybe this person ain't ready to settle down because they're dragging their feet. They don't want to get committed. They like to be independent. So be watchful of this. 16 again is, like 16. Maybe you could have a 16-year-old child. You can be born on this February 16th. Maybe your person is on the 16th. Somebody can be 61 years old in your energy, or that can be you. Maybe you've been 16 years in 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 your relationship. Okay, this is dismissive. All right, dismissive. The 21st is here. January 21st is here. Somebody's dismissive of you. Somebody's being a jerk off, all right? Somebody's being mean, strong willed. Somebody's trying to, be sarcastic here, is what I'm getting. Um, but also, too, I feel like somebody, on the date night. So this is, I don't know, somebody's dismissive. Maybe you went on a date and somebody got dismissive, or you're dismissive of this person who you went on a date on. Maybe you saw their true colors or something. Maybe there was, something to do. I don't know, something like that. Maybe you started fighting for yourself or whatever, or there was a fight that brewed or something, or you were like, whatever, fuck you, and you gave them the middle finger. You walked away. You don't want to settle. All right, this is settling. The number 66 popped out, so you can 66. 1999 is significant. But yeah, I feel like this person's always on the phone. You're burdened by this. Like, oh, come on, I can't with this person. Trying too hard. But anyway, yeah, don't try so hard. Don't settle. All right, you might be settling. This is what grounds you, settling. You might be, and this can be, a special time for you, celebrating that you got all this heavy burden off of you because, you got tired. I feel like somebody's always on the phone too. I want to get that out. This person's always on the phone, always on the phone, always on the phone, no matter what. Can't do nothing without the phone, you know? And you're probably just like, I can't anymore with this, and you're dismissive about it. Somebody wears their hair in a bun here. Somebody's a blonde. Somebody wears their hair in a bun. What do we have for Aquarius, Spirit? What do we have for Aquarius? The 10th is significant, if I haven't said it already. The 10th. January 10th, or something happened on the 10th. Maybe you got married on the 10th. Maybe your anniversary is on the 10th or something like that. But let's see what the Twisted Oracle has to say. Aquarius, Spirit. Instabilities, yeah, a roller coaster, up and down with this person. All right, what's the encore with the Four of Wands? Okay, evidence, reports. There's a report about something, and I say about your health. Maybe you got some kind of report about your health. Maybe it's a good health. Maybe they want you to keep good. Keep good on your health. Clapping for your health here. Let's go. 1974 again is significant. The 4th is significant. You could be dealing with an Aries. Love child. Love child. Maybe again, I don't know. Pregnant. Somebody's pregnant. Somebody had a love child. Maybe this is somebody's wishes come true, that a baby's here. They invested a lot of money in this. fertility or whatever. But yes, somebody's blessing. Somebody got sidetracked with something though. Maybe this is an 8-month-year-old baby. Maybe you're 8 months, you're weeks old. You just found out you were pregnant or something like that. It doesn't have to necessarily have to be a love child, okay, but it could be. I feel like for some of you, you're very happy about this, that, baby's coming. Or this is a birthing of a new idea, a birthing of something, a birthing of a bright idea. All right, that can be it too. If you don't, I can't have kids, or you're not going to have kids, this can be something, a birthing of a bright idea that you're going to be very happy with. Can be that too. Look, mixed signals. You're getting mixed signals. Maybe for this foreigner, this person who's a foreigner. Maybe you invested, time or effort with this person. And this is spell, love spell. Okay, love spell. This is right underneath dragging their feet. So maybe this person, has a love spell over you or you them. And they just want to be independent. All right. Somebody works with herbs here. Somebody smokes weed. Turning your back. All right. Turning your back. Something to do with smoke. Maybe somebody grows. Somebody grows green here. Somebody grows green, period. So this is turning your back. And this is, you're turning your back on this mate poacher here. Mate poaching. You're turning your back on. You're like, yeah, good luck with that. I'm out. But turning your back on something here. You're strong-willed about it too. Somebody's turning their back on a mate. Their mate. Turning your back on this love spell, like I'm out of this, I'm not going to do this anymore. Side eye, yeah, you're side-eyeing somebody. Apology, unsure motives, and you're side-eyeing somebody. And this is this date here, that's something to do with the sharp tongue, and being dismissive. And I feel like this person is very sharp tongue or whatever, and I feel like somebody's going back and forth on this date or whatever. I don't know, maybe somebody's unsure about this date. You're unsure about this date. You're side-eyeing. And memories are here. This is what grounds you. Memories. This can be the person that you settled with. Maybe you're celebrating, You might be celebrating getting rid of this person, trying to settle. That's how I feel. Yeah, like, that's no longer me. Like, I feel like, you keep side-eyeing somebody here. All side-eyed. All side-eyeing here, like you're done. Looking, you're just, rolling your eyes. Somebody's rolling their eyes, keeps rolling their eyes. I just keep getting the rolling of the eyes here. The number 23 is significant. The number 23 is significant. Aquarius. What are you gonna tell Aquarius? Medical checkup. What did I say, guys? Came up under here. Health. Same line. So definitely something with your health. It says need for a medical checkup before symptoms appear. So go see a doctor. Don't delay a medical review. Guys, somebody has to go see a doctor. Either you're a mental doctor or physical, for your physical, okay? In order to get to this happy home, all right? There's evidence of something here, all right? There's evidence of some kind of health, something medical. So you need to go to a doctor. It's a, period. Somebody needs to seek a doctor, either a mental doctor or something. There's evidence of something here that keeps recurring, that keeps coming back. All right. So just go see a doctor and nip it at the bud. You're going to be very happy. All right. You're going to be very happy about it. What's this? What's the 9 of bright ideas? It's like a birthing of something here, though. Quality versus quantity. Right? Quality versus quantity. That's right. Prefers rich experiences over shallow ones. Lives more intentionally. A real impact. That's you. That's you right here. You prefer, quality over quantity. Period. Don't get sidetracked. Don't get sidetracked. 199 is significant. 199. Mascot. So you can be 49 years old. 1994 is significant. All right. Mascot. This is embodies the essence or values of a good person, belonging, good fortune, and team spirit. Source of motivation. This is you. That's right. This is you. You embody the essence of values of a good person. This is you, being patient and being perseverance, being a hard worker, being stable, planting your roots, harvesting your stuff here. For some of you, you harvest like you harvest green, you again, I feel like there's planters here, gardeners, people who, do that kind of thing, okay? Good fortune's coming your way, though. You might have to travel for it, though, too. Or you might be traveling for it. All right? 1977 is significant. 1981 is significant. You can be 32 years old, 23 years old. Number 13 is also significant. All right? So you're showing off or displaying something you're proud of. Being too boastful in an annoying way, they're saying. This can be you or them. And this is, under be watchful, independence. All right. This is under independence. It's saying you might be flexing. Somebody around you is probably flexing. They don't, they probably, again, they're in their, prosperity and they're flexing. It's going to be you with them, you know, showing off or displaying something you're proud of. Oh, this can be you getting a beautiful car. I feel like for some of you, you just got a beautiful, shiny car, something that you was just granted, that you wanted, that, wishes has come true. Something that just came true. This can be your house. This can be a house. Taking a bullet for somebody. Taking a bullet here. This is taking the blame or pain for someone else's sake. Devotion or duty. This is selflessness. This is you being selflessness, self-sacrifice. This is you having good fortune, having blessings, taking the bullet for someone, taking the blame or the pain from someone else. This is somebody turning their back on you. Then this is you turning your back, all right? Taking a bullet for somebody. This is you taking a bullet for somebody, okay? So wear your vest, okay? Wear your vest. This is the devotion or duty to something here. Well, this is you turning your back on something, self-sacrifice. Someone will speak up for you, all right? Speaking your truth or speaking out after being unheard. This is evidence. Again, with the evidence, this is going to be somebody speaking up for you. And that's that Queen of Swords speaking up, Somebody speaking up and being dismissive. Someone will speak up for you. And they're going to tell somebody out for you, too. And then somebody's going to be side-eyeing you or you're going to be side-eyeing them, speaking out for somebody, having evidence, speaking out after being unheard. Someone will speak up for you, though, speaking your truth, all right? Dismissive. This person with the middle finger being dismissive, yeah, somebody's going to speak out for you, all right? With the Queen of Swords, speaking, communicating. And this is about, I feel like testimony, somebody giving out testimony for you. Fireworks are going to explode, but I feel like this is somebody to do with love. This is something to do with love here. And this can be, love, this can be any kind of love. Love from your family, this can be a family member, a brother, a sister, a loved one. Mother, father, uncle. This can be, somebody speaking the truth. But with the date night and the romance, I feel like it's a romance. This is definitely a romantic. Somebody's saying something about a romance here. Somebody, maybe telling your person off or something like that. Testimony for you. Somebody's gonna vouch for you, though, for sure, about you. What a wonderful person you are, something like that, and then bringing people or things together that may be one separate. All right, taking control of one's life. All right, consolidate. This is what's grounding you. Consolidate. Spirit is saying bringing people or things together that may be once separate. That may be once separate. All right, so taking control of one's life. You can be 42 years old or 24 years old or have a 24-year-old child, okay? But 24 is significant, that day or that number 24, January 24th, or something to do with the number 24. But consolidate, bringing people or things together that may be one separate, you know, um, your memories. I feel like too, like this is a time I feel, whew, maybe somebody's burdened because they have to celebrate or go, maybe like, okay, for this is a for instance, if you're having a wedding or something, and like, that your mother and father don't getting a they don't get along, and you have to bring them together. It's kind of like, something to do like that. That's just an example, guys. All right, but this is something to do like with that. Maybe having a barbecue, and that two people don't get along, and that they separated, or you know and they have to come together, something to do with that. But it's a special occasion that two people or peoples are coming together that don't like each other. All right, that's what that is. Again, that might not resonate with everybody, but just take what resonates and leave the rest to who it belongs to. But that's a side message for somebody. Okay. All right, so let's see what kind of animal, Aquarius, that comes out for you. This can be an animal that you've been seeing or will be seeing, okay? It can be either or. All right, so we'll take the one on top. A hummingbird. You could be seeing a hummingbird. For some of you, you love hummingbirds. You have hummingbird little things around your house or something like that. I just heard a hummingbird chime or something to do with the outside, but something hummingbird. All right. You can be seeing a hummingbird. You have a humming. You don't have one, but hummingbirds come to your house. All right. This is dreams. They mean dreams. Opportunities are manifesting quickly for you right now. The only obstacles in your way is yourself. All right. The only obstacles in your way is yourself. I believe this came out for Cancer. All right. You can be dealing with the Cancer. Okay. Or you can be dealing with a Virgo, either a Virgo or a Cancer. This was your reading. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, don't forget to throw a like, subscribe, share so we can get this out to the rest of the Aquarius. I love you guys. Love, light, and peace to each and every one of you. Please be kind to one another. Don't be mean, because mean people suck. Okay? Mwah. I love you, Aquarius. I will see you soon. Peace out.